So this story has three levels of absurdity, and they're all different, but they all fit together. So about 8 years ago, my brother moved to Sweden. He met his wife. We were living in Miami. He met his wife who was on vacation, and he moved to Sweden. So it was my first trip going to Sweden to see my brother, to meet his people, everything like that. So I was super excited. It was my 32nd birthday. I get off the plane. My brother picks me up at the airport, and I'm all ready to have some Sweden fun. And he turns to me and he's like, "Evan, do me a favor while you're here." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course, bro. What do you want to do?" He was like, "There's this guy that keeps talking to my girlfriend. You can fuck him up for me?" I'm like, so I just hopped off on a vacation and my brother's asking me this question. I'm like, "I love you." I said, "That's a really crazy request." I said, let me see how I feel and we'll get to it, all right? He's like, "All right, cool." So we're out there and it's like summer solstice and everybody's partying. We're having a good time. I'm at this party, we're smoking, we're drinking. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Are you Evan?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Evan, man." He's like, "I heard so much about you. You're about as cool as I pictured." I'm like, "Thanks, bro. What's your name?" He's like, "Dave," or whatever the fuck. It's the same guy my brother wants to beat up. So I turn, and he's the nicest guy I've ever met in my life. So I turn to my brother, and I'm like, "Bro, I love you, but you're going to have to do this yourself." So I'm like, "I'm not going to beat this guy, but he's a sweetheart." So we're going about the day. We end up going out to the bar that night. We out here in Stockholm. We're all probably 6 deep. We got 6 of us. My brother, his girl, her roommate, remember the roommate? The roommate, Dave, because they went to school together, and whoever else, right? So we're out, we're chilling, we shutting the bars down. It's like the end of the night. The bar's shutting down, we go outside. Cool. I go outside, I'm smoking a joint outside, I'm just kind of standing there. I look over and I see my brother. He got this guy in the corner by his collar. And I'm like, "Here we go." I'm like, let's get this shit out, man. So I'm looking at him, and I'm just kind of standing there back, and I'm watching him. And he got him, and it's all intense, and I'm like, okay. He just lets the fucking guy go, and he turns around, and I'm looking at him like, what the fuck happened? Misplaced aggression. Listen to this part. He goes to get a cab. Another guy goes to grab the cab at the same time. My brother looks at him, smacks the shit out of him. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" So, and then his friend comes up like, "Yo, don't hit my friend." My brother looks at him and smacks the shit out of him. And then his cousin came up, "Hey, don't hit my friend." Bow, smacks him. The first guy, so my brother was smacking 6 people. That instead of the one misplaced aggression, right? So the first guy that my brother smacked, he gets back up, he comes back and he punches my brother in the head, and I'm like, no. So I grab him up and I have him on the ground. I'm like, "Brother," and he must have thought I was psychotic because I'm like, "This has nothing to do with you," And I got him on the ground, but I'm like, "I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry." So the police come. My brother's redhead, big beard, very distinct person. The police come, everybody's like, "That guy," So they took my brother. I'm standing there with the 4 people that are left, whatever. My brother's now wife, then girlfriend, the roommate, whoever. Girlfriend's freaking out, crying. "What have we done? This is crazy." And remember, we in New York, right? This is not New York, this is Sweden. So smacking 6 people is like major. You do not smack 6 people in Sweden, dude. I could smack 6 people outside now and I'd be like, "All right, Evan, I'll see you tomorrow," right? It's a little number, whatever. She's freaking out. This is my first time there. My birthday's tomorrow. I'm just kind of like, what the fuck, man? So the roommate is like, "Hey, we live close by." She's freaking out. "Let's go to my house. I got a little weed you can roll up. We'll all kind of take a break, take a drink, pull it together." I'm like, "Thank you, brother. I was looking for somebody to help." I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" So we walk like 20 minutes. We get to the dude's house. He's like, "The weed's in the back. We all just gonna sit here." I'm like, "All right, cool." Go in the back. Take about 5 minutes. Roll me a joint. Come back out. 3 of them are sleeping, except for the roommate, who's rubbing my brother's girl's feet while she sleeps, looks up at me like, "Huh?" So I grab this motherfucker, and I'm like, "Yo, what are you doing?" I'm sorry. I'm like, this is crazy. I grab my brother's girl, wake her up. She's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "This dude's rubbing your feet, man." I'm like, everyone get it together here. We leave, right? She's freaking out, this and that. My hotel was probably 20 minutes from my house. I'm like, "Listen, I'm gonna just take you to your place, make sure you're good, lock all the doors, never talk to this fucking guy again. Keep me updated, I'm gonna see you in the morning." Turns out that before my brother let me know that it was basically a surprise from his girlfriend that she had 6 days of awesome Swedish plans for him. We're gonna go to the town square. We're gonna go to see the best view of Sweden, right? So we're sitting at breakfast the next day, me and my brother's now wife, And we're both looking at each other like, Jesus, this is crazy. And she's like, well, look, my brother, you know, he's locked up. We can't really do nothing. She was like, you want to do all this stuff with me? So the third part of the absurdity is I ended up dating my brother's girl basically for a week before they ever got married. So that's my Sweden story.